Christmas it is, and it is time to give, receive, travel, spend time with loved ones, name it. For some of us, we have to work. One consistent thing that we are sure will happen, eating. And I'm sure right now some of you are actually eating, or should I say feasting. Now, we would like to give you a heads up as you indulge, especially in those sweet drinks or bitings. Too much sugar does not just make us fat, it makes us sick. For example, too much fructose, which is an added or free sugar, can damage your liver just like alcohol does. A good number of the free sugars are concealed in processed foods that may not normally be viewed as sweet. The World Health Organization recommends at most 6 teaspoons of these added sugars per day per adult. They are concealed in various foods, and we will break down the quantities some of your foods have in light of these recommendations. And other than this, these are recommendations that obviously are coming from WHO and other contributing sources who are CDC, for example, a National Public Health Institute in the United States, UCSF, and Medical News Today. And of course, NTV's health reporter Eunice Omolo helped compile this data. So this is not another red or white alert, but let's break this down. Now, added sugars in your meal, recommended daily uptake. Let's talk about men. Now, for men, it's basically sort of like a requirement, 9 teaspoons, which is 38 grams. For women, it is 6 teaspoons, which is 25 grams, slightly lesser than the men. For the children, it is between 3 and 6 teaspoons, which is 12 to 25 grams. That's what we have there. Now, let's look at what is in your meal and these added sugars that we're talking about here. Now, 7 out of 10 packaged foods have added sugar hiding in them. Remember, 7 out of 10 packaged foods have added sugar hiding in them. Now, let's look at a couple of them and just get a sneak peek into what we're looking at here. Now, added sugars in, for example, soft drinks, your soda that you're taking right now, or you'll take tomorrow, or you have been taking, 250 ml is equivalent to the 7 teaspoons of that added sugar. Obviously, most of you know about the sodas, obviously. Let's go down now to other foodstuffs like the slice of the processed bread that we all love, whether it's brown or it's the white bread. We're looking at just one slice, and one slice of that loaf of bread contains 1 teaspoon of that added sugar. Let's look at something else here. Now, still on added sugar, we're looking at ketchup. You're having your fries right now, or tomorrow you'll have your mbuzi choma or your beef, and you're going to use tomato sauce or that ketchup. 1 tablespoon of ketchup has an added sugar which is 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon per 1 tablespoon of the ketchup that you'll be using or you're currently using. Let's look at something else here. Added sugars in yogurt. We all love yogurt, don't we? Which varies and this varies with brands rather. Now, 245 grams, which is a single cup of low-fat yogurt, because most of us go for the low-fat yogurt, contains 12 teaspoons of added sugar. I'm sure this is a shocker for most of you. Let's look at something else that we all love consuming, especially for guys. Sports drinks. 570 ml bottle of a sports drink contains 8 teaspoons of that added sugar. Let's look at something else here. Now, we're looking at chocolate milk, especially for kids. They love this chocolate milk so much. Now, 230 milliliters, which is the glass of the chocolate milk, contains 2 teaspoons of that added sugar. Let's break this further down. Now, barbecue sauce for the mbuzi choma that I was talking about earlier, for those who prefer to use this barbecue sauce. 2 tablespoons of this barbecue sauce contains 3 teaspoons of added sugar. Okay, so let's look at your flavored coffee. A large flavored coffee contains at least 25 teaspoons. Now, this was also a shocker for me. 25 teaspoons of added sugar for the flavored coffee. Most of us love this. Look at protein or the candy bar chocolate, which varies with the different brands. 1 bar contains up to 7 teaspoons of this added sugar. Now, this is what you're looking at here. Baked beans, 254 grams, contains 5 teaspoons of this added sugar. And these among many that you're looking at, there are so many that you can look at, and the effects are actually very detrimental. You're looking at 184 1,000 global deaths each year to consumption of sugary drinks and the health possible implications, and among others, diabetes type 2, heart issues, liver issues, dental caries, and so on and so forth. So as you're enjoying your meal tonight, or as you're going to enjoy your meal this festive season, just bear in mind those added sugars. Check them out. If they'll not make you fat, they'll just have health implications and bring issues to you. Well, many of us would like to wish our loved ones and Kenyans at large Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.